I'm excited to chat today.
You don't talk to me enough.
Yeah.
I'm Matt Wright. I'm a CEO of GaiaNet.
Hey everyone, I'm Sydney Lai, and I am the head of developer relations.
And I think we're gonna have a conversation about Gaia and our developer ecosystem.
Why are we building this? Why are we here?
Gaia is the best of open source and the benefits of Web3. We're looking to take AI, autonomous agent infrastructure and put it into a decentralized network so that folks can own their IP and create models or agents that can be monetized.
I think even from my perspective, I want to build something that is a developer tool that is native for the Web3 ecosystem so that they can implement AI agents into their product, into their stack. But the issue is that it's not, again, natively designed for a Web3, or I should say a blockchain architecture. So for me, I think of Gaia as a way, as a developer tool to really speed up your development process to get to a custom GPT from, let's say, 3 days down to 30 minutes. If I were to use an analogy, I like to often think about what Stripe did for credit card payments. 10 years ago, you as a developer would have to build the rails again and again and again so that you can have a checkout flow, so you can have a credit card flow. When I think about what is the purpose or the mission of Gaia, I think of being able to have a GPT or an AI Rails much faster and more efficiently for a developer, so you don't have to reinvent this Rails part again and again. I think when it comes to what is the most immediate use case of what you could build with Gaia is being able to build your own custom localized GPT. When I'm using something that is widely available today, it still loses a lot of context.
There's gonna be a whole slew of AI tools out there. What's really good for Gaia is anyone that's proprietary data and they want to create an agent around this structure and perhaps monetize that data over time, or at least be the person that can make the decisions of what that LLM does. It's kind of what we're looking for. And so, yeah, like anyone that has these knowledge bases is kind of the target user for Gaia.
And I think when you were talking about the tokenization of the IP, the tokenization aspect can also be conditional access. So you can have information on this node where you can have permission access, permissionless access, because oftentimes a lot of these IP holders also have different vendors that they work with. Different vendors have different access levels, as an example.
Yeah, absolutely. The problem with AI today in centralized AI and then decentralized AI comes in a few different quadrants. But the problems we saw with centralized AI and why we started Gaia, of course, was censorship and bias.
Yep.
So a lot of the trained models are built by the same groups of people, and they bring in the same ideas from the same groups of people. But then there's also bias. So if you have a model that is scraping the entire internet and it's giving one output, there's a lot of bias in that system and it's not necessarily speaking in a context that you're expecting perhaps.
Yeah.
The next thing is control and governance. There's a huge issue of, we know what's best for you guys, we're gonna control the model. You even have this pact with these large centralized AI companies who, again, are kind of signing this kill switch for AGI, I feel ever gets out of hand, which I think is good for humanity, but for a smaller model, in open source culture, we want to collaborate and have open systems that, we can co-govern with each other. And Web3 enables us to do this through tokens, which is phenomenal.
But I can also talk about the tech stack as well.
We have our node infrastructure. And inside the node, we have a fine-tuned LLM, RAG-enhanced LLM. Right now, in a lot of our models that we're testing out, it's Llama 3. We like Llama 3. But you as a developer and end user should be able to pick whatever LLM you want. We also have embedding models that you can use to properly structure how your data is interpreted against the model. And then we have VectorDB, we use Qdrant right now, where you can store those models properly.
And when you look at why we have built the architecture at Gaia the way that Michael had envisioned it, is that the WASM Edge also allows and enables this GPT to be localized, right? And I think that right now, a lot of the products on the market, it's still based off of the company's server, so it could be ChatGPT server. Having recently looked at what Google is doing, I know that Google is really moving towards a lot of on-device GPTs. something I would love to be around, let's say 5 years from now, is how do we make blockchain data more human readable and being able to be prompted to make business decisions on? And then secondly, the future of Gaia is I would love to see domains or client-facing applications being able to be built on data nodes, being able to build on GPTs, or even the next version of GPTs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm inspired. I think we're good. Cheers.
Woo!